Level 1. $0. You're playing life on ultra hard mode with no skills, no cheats, no equipment. And the worst part? Nobody handed you the controller, it just started. Level 1. $0 to $5,000 slash survival mode. This is the level where math never turns off. Not fun math, not interesting math. The kind that runs in the background of your brain at all times like the app you never closed. If I spend $14 on lunch, does that affect rent? That math. The exhausting, never-ending, no days off kind. Your bank account has a whole personality at this level, and it's mean. You already know what's in there before you check. You just open it anyway, hoping the number you're imagining is somehow wrong. It's not wrong. It's exactly what you thought. Sometimes it's worse. And here's the thing about being at this level that nobody really talks about. It's not just hard financially, it's hard mentally. Because being broke takes energy. Every single move requires thought. There's no autopilot. There's no buffer. Just you and the math and the hope that nothing unexpected happens this month. Something unexpected always happens this month. Level 2, $10,000 to $50,000 the breathing room. Something shifts here. It's not dramatic. Nobody throws you a party, but it's real. You stop doing the mental math as much. Not because money stopped mattering, and because there's finally enough cushion that one wrong move doesn't sink everything. And that feeling alone changes how you walk through the world completely. You're not rich, but you're playing a different game now. You go from how do I survive this month to how do I actually grow this? Same person, completely different headspace. The trap at this level, though, and it gets a lot of people, is lifestyle creep. You make more, you spend more, you make more, you spend more. Suddenly you're earning twice what you used to and somehow still living paycheck to paycheck, just at a higher price point. Same stress, nicer apartment, happens more than you think. Level 3, $100,000 to $1 million. Now it gets interesting. This is where money starts making money while you sleep, which sounds made up until you're actually here and you wake up and check your portfolio and it just did something overnight without you. That feeling is genuinely surreal the first few times. You stop looking at price tags on regular stuff, groceries, gas, dinner, you just buy it. Which sounds tiny, but if you came from level 1 that moment, hits different than you'd expect. But here's the chaos nobody warns you about at this level. Everybody finds out. You didn't tell them. You didn't have to. People just know. And suddenly cousins you haven't heard from since a family reunion in 2014 are texting. Friends have business ideas. Your uncle, who has never once asked how you're doing, wants to grab lunch and catch up real quick. You love them, you do, but you start understanding very fast why wealthy people have lawyers. Level 4, $1 million to $100 million. The question stops being, can I afford this? It becomes, do I even want this? Which sounds like a minor difference. It is not a minor difference. That is an entirely different way to exist as a human being. You have people now. An accountant, a financial advisor, a lawyer probably, maybe an assistant. People whose entire job is managing the fact that you have a lot of money, which is its own kind of weird thing to wrap your head around. Paying people to manage the thing you spent your whole life trying to get. Travel is unrecognizable at this level. You're not checking flight prices. You're not in the middle seat. Private charter becomes a real casual conversation that happens over breakfast, and that sentence would have sounded completely insane at level 1. But here's the part that genuinely surprises people. The stress doesn't disappear. It just changes shape. Now you're protecting it, worrying about the wrong move, watching markets. There are people at this level more anxious about money than someone at level 2, because now there's actually something to lose. More money, different problems, still problems, always problems. Level 5, $100 million to billionaire. Okay, so $1 billion. Let's actually put that into perspective for a second because the number is so big it stops feeling real if you just say it. If you spent $1,000 every single day, not saving, not investing, just spending $1,000 daily, it would take you nearly 3,000 years to run out of $1 billion. 3,000 years. You would have started spending before medieval times and still wouldn't be done. At this level, money is just a scoreboard. It's not about buying things anymore because you can already buy anything. It's about power, legacy, influence, what you're going to leave behind. The game completely changes because you've already won the version everyone else is playing. You don't carry cash. You might not carry a wallet. What are you going to buy that someone isn't already handling for you? And the wildest part about this level, the most human part, is that the people who actually seem happy up here aren't the ones obsessing over the number. They're the ones who figured out what they actually wanted before the money got big enough to confuse the answer. It's just surprisingly bad at telling you what the problems were supposed to be in the first place. That's it. That's the video. Like it, share it, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.